What is up, everybody? My name is Dylan Frazier. In case you don't know me, we're here with Nothing But Niners. This is a new segment that we are introducing called State of the 49ers. It's something we're really excited to bring to you guys. It's going to be a live podcast every Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so make sure you're ready to listen because we'll always be ready for that podcast at that exact time. All it is in case you aren't one of those people that eats, sleeps, and breathes, has the notifications set on. Everybody's always ready to hear the next news from Twitter, wherever, from Kyle Shanahan, whatever you need. We are here. We're going to give you a quick little video every week. It's going to be nothing too long, but it is just going to be something small that you can listen to just to get your news for the week. This is important to the video to remember that it's not going to be anything regarding this upcoming week's matchup. So I'm not going to say anything here about the Chiefs. It's not going to be anything about that. This is going to be an update on where the 49ers are at right now. Hence the title of this segment called State of the Niners. All it's going to be is I'm just going to give you a quick unbiased. I really want to emphasize that this is unbiased. I'm going to do my best to keep all opinions out of it. It's just me here to tell you what is going on. Unbiased report on all the 49ers news of the week. And then near the end, I think we'll take a few questions if you guys are questioning anything. So we'll go ahead and give it a start. But before, make sure you follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. You know the deal. Find us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. You can get your news real quick every week. This video is not going to be too long. We're going to try to keep it around 15 to 20 minutes. Just something short for you guys to make sure you're finding everything out. But here we go. The big news that I'm sure everybody is loving. Reuben Foster is back, guys. He is back. He has officially been added to the roster. Oh, I'm so glad I can say those words. It feels so good to say that. Of course, Fred Warner has played amazing for us, and we've loved him there. But now we get him with Reuben too. But with that with that addition, we did release Matt Tobin from the roster. He was the backup offensive lineman that we've now released to make room for Reuben Foster. In other news, Malcolm Smith practiced fully today. Does that mean we were finally going to see Malcolm Smith play the game of football for the 49ers? I don't know, but we might. He's back to practicing, though, so that's a step in the right direction, guys. Then Kyle Shanahan in his presser said specifically today he wants to see all the linebackers he has start working together before they start making a plan. So he says he doesn't have a plan in place. I don't necessarily believe that because I think a coach always has a plan in place. But he's not giving away anything yet. He wants to figure it all out, and he also hinted towards the fact that the plan all along was Fred Warner was going to stay at Mike, and Reuben Foster would get in a little there at will. Is that going to be what it is? We'll find out. But like Kyle says, he wants to make sure that he wants to make sure that he figures out the best way to put our best players on the field and give us the best chance. In other news on the defense, Jaquiski Tartt did not practice today. Kyle says he is day-to-day. That if Jaquiski does end up not being able to play, Anton Exum is the backup, but theoretically, as Kyle said, Jimmy Ward could play there as well. Kello Witherspoon is limited practice today with a lingering injury, which we all saw that slowed him down a little bit versus the Lions. And the last thing I'm going to hit on here with the defense is Solomon Thomas has seen his snap count shrinking. I'm not here to say anything about Solomon Thomas's play, but he has seen that snap count start to shrink. I wonder what that's going to mean for the future. Okay, on the offensive side of the ball, another name that we are so glad to see back in there, Marquise Goodwin. He was limited in practice today. Kyle Shanahan said that they've missed him a lot, man. He went through it in his presser. He just said that basically they haven't been able to open up the field the way that they can when they have Marquise. And he says that's gonna help him out and help Jimmy out a lot. So it'll be good to see good to see Marquise back in the game. One other thing that brings up is the reason we saw Richie James get activated was, or not activated, I'm sorry, activated. We saw Richie James playing. But with Marquise Goodwin coming back in, are we going to see Richie James go back to being one of those healthy scratches? We don't really know. Has he done enough? Because he really didn't. We'd love to see Richie James get in there, but if Marquise is in there, I think we'd rather have Marquise get in there. Back onto the offensive line, Mike Person was limited in practice. Kyle Shanahan expects him to be the starter. And in the presser, Kyle Shanahan had nothing but good things to say about Mike Person. He said it's unbelievable what he did. The fact that he was able to go out there with the injuries he was having and not only play the entire game, but play it at a high level. So Kyle's definitely been given high praises for Person. Garnett did not practice, but it's expected Thursday. Thursday is about whenever they expect him to get back in there. As far as special teams go, one thing that Kyle was able to do, he gave high praise for Robbie Gould. In a time where kickers aren't always making it, Kyle Shanahan said it's really nice to just be able to say, I always assume that it's good anytime Robbie Gould is up there. So high praise for Robbie Gould. He just set that franchise record. Also on the special teams, Raheem Mostert has been an animal. He even got the praise of Richard Sherman earlier this week on Twitter. If you haven't seen that hit Raheem Mostert delivered, go watch that because that was incredible. He's been very good for our special teams. But that's about it on our rundown today, guys. I mean, there it was, quick. That's the point. All we want is just to give you guys all the news you need that week. We know everybody's got a busy life. You can't follow it all the time, but here we are to give it all to you for you, make it easier for you. So I'd love to have any questions. What you guys got? Any questions for me? We'll drill a few out. I got the live chat pulled up for you guys, so send it away. Anything? We got people saying they want to tear up that Kansas City defense. Pops is good. He's over there watching TV. Breida, I see some people talking about Breida in there. You know, there's the controversy with him and his new nickname. All right, guys. Well, I don't see. Oh, Trent Taylor. Trent, that's a really good question. In my research for all of our stuff, Trent Taylor, Kyle Shanahan was given the question about Trent Taylor, and he said that a lot of Trent Taylor's problem so far was just the fact that the style of defense the Lions were playing. They were playing a tight man coverage, and Trent Taylor just wasn't able to get a lot out of that. He's hoping to get Trent back in there, but I think a lot of Trent Taylor's struggles have come due to the fact that Dante Pettis has been in there doing big things. I'll look for one more question real quick. Are you worried about the defense on the outside of the on the outside or the offense this week? Oh, it's not a question. Somebody just brought up what I was about to say. Julian Taylor should be able to get in there for a little bit of pass rush too. I'd like to see him get in there, but it's always a question of who are you not putting in there. But it's the defense. The defense is what we need to be. The defense is what we need in there. I mean, our offense has slowed down a bit, but we'd really like to get that going. And the Kansas City defense isn't anything to really be worried about. But really, that offense has been firing on all cylinders. That if we can contain that offense and let our offense get started, that'll be a good game. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for us, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in here. Make sure you get ready. Hit that notification button. That way you will know, and give us that subscribe. That way you'll know whenever we're going live. You'll know whenever I'm gonna give you that podcast or that broadcast every week, every Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be giving you your little update on the Niners this week. Catch you guys next time.